That Andrew. Student tree number one.
I intend to develop myself in a positive manner and to avoid anything that would reduce my mental growth and my physical health.
Student tree number two.
I intend to develop self-discipline in order to bring out the best in myself and others.
Student tree number three.
I intend to use what I learn in class constructively and defensively throughout myself, my fellow man, and never be abusive or offensive. Thank you, sir.
Guards up. All right, guys, we're going to forward and backwards movement. Remember, doing forward, lead leg steps and backwards follow, and move backwards, then lead leg. We're going to go straight to strike. Continue to move forward, take move, jab drop, all the same time, backwards, move, and then jab drop. So we're going to do traction and go.
John Drew.
And time. All right, guys, now we're going to hook. You're going to fire your left hook and then fire your right hook. So fire both hooks and go. And time. All right, guys, now we're going to work on our diagonal angles again.
Sir, take them into the front and back on your command, and then left and right on your command. Step it up like that first, and then head out.
Oh, we did. All right, guys, guards up. No, if I say front, you guys are going to move forward for your jab cross. If I say back, you move backward jab cross. If I say left, you're going to throw your left hook. If I say right, you're going to throw your right hook. You guys get all that? All right, guards up and back. Forward. Left. And right. Back. Forward. Backward. Backward. Back. Right. 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 Forward. Backward. Back. And side. All right, guys, now we're going to move on and look at diagonal movement. So when I move diagonal, I'm going to move forward by left corner. If you're in the center of your square, envision like you're moving to your left corner. My back leg or my lead leg is step, my back leg's going to follow, and I'm going to throw a cross. When I throw the cross, I want to throw the cross straight ahead. I don't want to throw a cross at an angle. My cross should be straight ahead. So your work that direction, start with and go. And time. All right, guys, now we're going to diagonal to our farther away right corner. I'm going to step my back leg, follow my lead leg, and my jab cross. So it's the same movement as you're going straight backwards. Now we're going on a diagonal. And forward.
Yes, sir.
running my guard, I'm gonna step my lead leg and then follow my back leg. So lead leg, back leg, and fire your jab cross. Lead leg, back leg, jab cross. Forward. And side. All right, guys, if you drop down a perfect cushion position, and
Quickly.
go.
1, 2.
Go. 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 Hold it. Go. Flip over, elbow to knee crunches. Almost there, couple more seconds. 5, 4, going 3, going 2, 1, and 5. And butterfly stretch. All right, guys. So we're gonna review our single pedal, our double pedal, and side shoulder grab. So everybody just watching while I demonstrate. So we're starting with our single pedal. We're gonna match somebody's grabbing me on my right side. So we're grabbing me on this side. I'm gonna grab their hand, my hand. I'm gonna step in the same direction I'm grabbing. I'm gonna push against their face. That way they can't push me either. And elbow, full straight grab, guard the knee, right back in my guard. Are there any questions on that? All right, hop back up. And work it on your own good. And side. All right, guys. Back down stretch and legs are blue. Right leg out, left leg inside. And so now we're gonna do double toe. We're gonna do double toe. Remember, you grab with both hands. You've been grabbing you, so you grab both your hands and you fire your back leg here, whichever is strongest first, and then you step back. From there, you use your back hand, you fire with elbow, a forward strike, grab your neck, fire the knee, go right back to your guard. Any questions on that? All right, hop back up. And push on your own go. And time. All right, guys, drop down and left leg out, right leg inside now. All right, so now we're going to cover our side shoulder grab. This is going to be grabbing us by our shoulder. We're going to be grabbing us on our right shoulder to this one. I'm going to head transfer and take my hands, I'm going to hold their hand almost to the whole of the pizza. I'm going to fire our arms through their face, grab their arms, grab their neck. All right, back leg knee, go straight to my guard. Any questions on that? All right, reach down, try to touch your toes. And count back to 5. Pop back up. Side shoulder grab, work down your own goal. right back in. 2, 5, 2, 2, 5, 2, 2, 5, 2, 2, 5, 2, 5. One more time. And, all right, guys, drop down like that wide. Reach down, see how far you can go, try to put your forward in that. And now we're gonna work on our curriculum for this cycle. We're gonna start with our wide right hand. Remember, I'm stepping into a big wild right hand. We're gonna start by stepping towards them. We're stepping in, so our block up or guard up. When we're blocking, we wanna make sure we have a really strong hand, right? Because my hand's weak, and they hit me, and my hand's so weak that I hit myself. That's not good, right? It's pretty sad if your own hand is weak. So make sure it's good and strong so you can block the strike. We're gonna step in, block the strike, and we're gonna fire the palm right away. And hop back up.
Yes, sir.
And go to work.
Yes, sir.
Through the palm. Our inside number of the ending part is, so we step, we block the palm, we grab their arm, we grab their neck, we bar the knee, right back to your guard. And go. Right back to your guard. Make sure that. And time for a second, guys. Quick reminder, if somebody's putting a big wide right hand like this, I'm stepping at the angle of blocking because that's where their hand is. Their body's still straight in front of me though. My palm, my elbow, or my palm and my knee should still be straight towards where their body would be, which is straight in front of you. You guys understand that?
Yes, sir.
All right, back to work.
Yes, sir. Come on, where is it? Let's see it. Remember, you guys are going straight forward. You should be going right to the screen, not off to the side. Shivansh, come right to the screen. Don't go to the angle. The person's right in front of you. There you go. That's it. The left hand will go to the side, but the palm and the knee go forward. The knee has to come forward too. There you go. That's better. That's it, Netra.
And time, all right, guys, back down to let go on.
Yes, sir.
Guys, the final defense move for today is our push. Remember, this isn't like somebody's just standing like this and giving a little shove. They're stepping in and they're really trying to knock you over. So, the first thing we're gonna do is step back. And what happens if I step back? Raise your hand to the answer. Double. Yes, and. More. What happens if you're stepping in with an there? Step. Or maybe. That's an option too, but it's not what I'm looking for. They fall, exactly. If I'm stepping push like this, so there's nobody there, I'm gonna fall, or I'm gonna not completely fall, but I'm gonna go way lower than I need to. So when I step back, so that happens, and we take our arms and up over or up underneath there, push away, and shove them right back. We're gonna step, clear, push to go right into our guard. Then we hop back up.
Yes, sir.
Very good. Come back together. Face towards the mirror. And hands down by your side. And step back to the left or step back to the right. Push hands up, clear. Push them right to your guard. And step. One more time together. And step, clear. Push, right to your guard. Step. Sometimes down feet. And go. Step clear, push. And step. One more time, go. Step clear, push. And step. You guys know what I on. So, if somebody just tries to push me and I defend and I start punching him in the face, I grab him, I throw him to the ground, and I start hitting him on the ground. Is that a little bit excessive? A lot of trouble for that. Yes. Of course. So, you want to make sure you're not just technically something as minor as a shove. But let's say they shove you and you defend and push them back and they step and try to punch you. Of course, you have to get them first. All of your parents, I'm sure, will agree with this. Ask them at home if need be. But I'm sure they'll want you to be safe in that scenario. So we're gonna step back, clear, push, transfer guard, and then we'll imagine like you're stepping into a hinge again. So we're gonna fire our cross, our hook, our cross, and go right back to your guard. And work on your own third.
Ella, focus. Let's go.
And time, all right, guys. And straight ball. And Ella, you turn again. Go.
Keep those bodies moving. Come on.
Almost there. This is going. One more second. Keep going. And count back in 5. Keep going.
5, 4.
One over.
Awesome work, son. Really good pace.
And push up. And start push up it.
Push it in. Down on full range. Get those shoulders down there.
And time, hop back up and close it on. All right, guys, and start looking like bring your gloves on. So first combination, we're gonna left side forward. We're gonna use our backhand and we're gonna do a forearm strike into the target. We're gonna grab, we're gonna fire a knee and go right back to your guard. So forearm strike, grab, knee, back to your guard. Any questions? All right, third.
Yes, sir. Oh, that sounded like plastic.
All right, so now we're gonna have a cross look at the very end. So I'm gonna do my guard left side forward. I do my forearm strike, grab, knee. I'm gonna hook, cross, right back to my guard. One more time. Forearm strike, grab, knee, full cross, right back to my guard, and go to work. Full cross.
Forearm knee, and then add the hook cross. Hook cross, so left hand, right hand. Right forearm, right knee, left hook, right cross. That's it, Alejandro. Forearm knee, hook cross, that's it. Nice, Shivansh.
And it's on. All right, guys, push your stand to right side forward. Extending drill, back hand forearm strike, and then grab knee back to guard and go to work. You know. And John. Very guys. Now we got full cross at the very end. So right side still forward. We do our back hand form strike. Grab knee, full cross, straight back to guard, and go to work. And all right, guys, come back into the middle of the square for me for a second. So remember, left side forward again, and we're gonna flip more left. We're gonna flip the outside. We're gonna fire our hook and then cross. So flip the outside, hook cross, straight back to your guard. You can hook a body hook or a head hook, and go. Yes, sir. And time. All right, guys. Now we're gonna add it on a roundhouse kick. So I'm gonna flip for my hook, for my cross, step my back leg, for my lead leg roundhouse kick, right back to my guard. And go to work.
Aloha. You're like way early for class.
And 5. All right, guys, everybody face towards your partner or the target. I mean, face towards your target, your partner through the target. That's where I'm looking for. And outside partner through the target. And then face forward towards me and position. Set and currency. All right, guys, everybody.
Actually, I'll just stay back here. Because then the Zoom team can hear me. Otherwise, they might not always be able to hear me. Turn face this way. Everybody say, Happy New Year!
Happy Year.
So since the beginning of the year, we've been talking about first victories, and then we talked about creating a dream list and turning them into goals by putting a timeline to them. And now it's about having measurable results in reasonable time, right? And think of it this way. What if we were to throw all of the targets all over the floor, and then we're to say, okay, we need to get them picked up. Even if it was just one of you, how long would it take before you started seeing progress? Not that you were done, but that you started seeing progress. How long? Sabina? Like 2 minutes, right? It really wouldn't take long to start showing progress with something like that. You put 3 targets away and suddenly there's progress, right? Now, let's say that you were trying to show progress with something like getting push-ups. Let's say I can only do 10, my goal is to get to 20. Is 3 minutes going to be long enough to see progress with push-ups? No, it might take 3 weeks, right? Let's say that the goal is to get to black belt or second degree. Is 3 weeks going to be enough time to see progress? No. So depending on the goal, right, suddenly that measurable progress, the reasonable time changes, right? And it's important for us to keep that in mind because our different goals will need to understand that reasonable progress is going to take a different amount of time, right? Now in our system, it is set up that really about every 3 to 4 weeks, you should be able to see some sort of progress, right? Even as a black belt, right now we've been reviewing short one kata for the last 4 weeks. So everybody in this class should have that back down. If you don't, you should be thinking to yourself, I'm not making the progress I need to make. I need to practice a little more. I need to ask for some extra help, right? We've started reviewing XMA Form 2, and that should be something that you start to feel more comfortable with pretty quickly. If inside of a couple of weeks, you don't feel comfortable with XF2, then you're behind the ball a little bit. You should ask for some help or practice a little bit more on your own, right? And then inside of every 3 months, you should be seeing that you're getting a whole set of tips or you're getting a belt. And if you're not, then you should be making sure you're giving your own self a little kick in the backside to make that progress, right? If you wait for your parents, for your teachers, for your instructors to say, hey, you need to start focusing more and making progress, then you're always going to be behind a little bit. But if you're the person that when you sense it on your own that you need a little extra help or that you're a little bit behind, you give yourself the kick in the backside to make that progress, that's what you're going to see really successful people do. They're able to hold themselves accountable. They understand what should be measurable progress in reasonable time. And if they're not hitting those checkpoints, they do what they can to get themselves caught right back up quickly. Make sense?
Yes, sir.
Awesome. Turn around, face towards Mr. Kester. As a dedicated student in the martial arts, I will live by the principles of black belt. Modesty, courtesy, integrity, self-control, perseverance, and indomitable spirit. Black belt, excellent, sir. Thank you, sir. Nice job, Zoom team. Good work, Alejandro, Shivansh, Netra.
Thank you.
Mr. Aubrey, Mr. Will. Nice work today, guys.